YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Kobe the God. Today we're gonna be reacting to My Job Experience by Degenerocity. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The job market today, it's so scuffed, it's ridiculous. Like, I can't lie. Like, I was looking for a job this summer. Hardest shit to get. Like, one of the hardest shit to actually get. Because the requirements for a low paying $16 an hour is freaking hilarious. They ask you, oh, do you have a bachelor's? I'm like, bitch, it's $16. What do you need my bachelor's for? Just give me a goddamn job. Like, oh my god. All right, let's watch this thing, man, because it's so annoying.
Today, I'll be talking about one of humanity's biggest fears. A job!
Freaking a job,
This is a horrifying path that almost
so
everybody
annoying.
will have to eventually face in their life, whether we like it or not. And most of the time, we don't. But everyone has to get their bread somehow. So we just gotta suck it up and pray that we win the lottery or our parlay hits one day. Because let's be for real, nobody want a job. Like, unless you got real aspirations for a certain type of work, I think most of us, if given a magical opportunity to get paid however much you get paid now and not work that job again, we would take it. Because most of us see jobs as a way to get by in life and try to make ends meet.
Hey,
There's no...
don't get me wrong. Sure, I take it, but I get bored like real fast because I need something to do. But yeah, I would take it, but I would need something to do. If I don't have a job, I'm just gonna be bored out of my mind after the first few days.
room for you to pursue passions in this economy. You better second guess that art degree and major in business so you can be an executive marketing promoter for a billion-dollar company. But I digress. I'm just saying, I doubt that is most people's passions to work at a 9-to-5 at a warehouse lifting boxes. I don't mean any disrespect, but am I wrong? Plus, it's fun being unemployed. As long as you got a roof over your head and don't need to worry about bills, most likely because you still live with your parents, then why would you want a job? That sounds like it's taking away your time from being grandmaster on Rivals and watching reels. Nah, that's too much. But eventually, you want to get your own stuff. You know, young boy tickets ain't free. Or life really hits you in the face and now you actually have bills. So eventually, we all have to get a job. However, you know what's harder than actually deciding to get a job? Finding one that hires you. I swear, you could send 100 applications to 100 different places and all of them would still ghost you. You think with how many job openings you see, the businesses are desperate to find people.
Nope.
But nah, it feels like they're posting it as bait, just to mess with people. Or still...
Look at this. It's so fucked up because they do that. Most of the job openings in Indeed on LinkedIn, fake jobs. Like, if you apply to 10 jobs every day, the likelihood that 5 of those jobs are fake is high. And two of the jobs you apply to are already done with the hiring process. So out of the 10, you can get maybe 2 jobs that are actually hiring. So you say, oh, I applied to 100 jobs in 1 month. In actuality, you just applied to like 30. Which is still an insane number, but still. 30 jobs.
Your info. Not only that, if this is your first job, you're gonna have a harder time because even the quote-unquote entry-level jobs are asking for a qualification of having prior experience. Like, isn't that what this job is for? How is someone supposed to get experience and not be homeless while almost every decent paying job requires that? And trying to apply for a job on LinkedIn or Indeed is like sending your application into a void. I swear none of those people be reading them. You could have the most stacked profile on LinkedIn. You got a bachelor's, master's, discovered the cure for cancer. Then you send in an application for your dream job to your dream company. Then they write back to you saying, we've read your application. Unfortunately,
bro, that's it. pisses me off so much. Thank you for applying, but unfortunately, we decided to move on with someone else. But we will still keep your resume in our file, so in case we have any other openings, we will let you know. Bitch, did I ask you? Did I get the job or not? Don't be sweet talking me. Just tell me directly. Just say no. You didn't get a job. Move on. What is he get keeping me in mind for 2 years? Hello? So stupid.
The CEO's daughter has took your position that you applied for, so get the fuck on. Back when I was still applying for jobs, I literally gave up on sending applications on those sites because I'd never get a response back. Like, damn, was my application that bad? Even when your application does get noticed and you get set up for an interview, you still gotta go through some more bullshit ass questions. Why did you choose our business? You're hiring. Like, what's up? What is your main motivation to get your work done?
Money.
What else am I
like,
here for?
What?
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Hopefully not here. That's just me being honest with my answers. What do you want me to do? Work here for the rest of my life? This is a Wendy's. So you gotta lie with any question they ask. You have to make yourself look as good as possible. So you gotta fake it till you make it. Even if they asked you a stupid question like, would you still work this job even if there was no pay? You say absolutely. I always wanted to be a slave. Congratulations. You have successfully become employed. The end of your life starts Tuesday. After starting a job, I feel after the first week, you can find out whether you like it or quit it the next month. And it won't be the job itself to motivate this decision. It's your boss and coworkers.
Jiggle my balls.
They can make or break this whole thing. If you happen to get a chill boss and coworkers you can vibe with, that's amazing. That's how my last real job was. I used to be a waiter for weddings and other events. That job.
Don't get me wrong, right? Having a boss that is super chill, having coworkers is super chill, it's awesome. But having people who just drain a life out of you, it's so exhausting. You're like, guys, please, stop it, stop fucking with me, just, please. So annoying.
Low-key had me stressing because I wasn't good at the start. I was awkward taking orders, I would mess up orders, and one time I even dropped a whole tray of food I was carrying at the wedding. Best believe I didn't get tips that day. And what would get me kind of jealous is that some of my co-workers would walk out and carry 2 trays full of food on one shoulder. Like, damn, bro, are you Samoan? Those trays are mad heavy and so out of balance. But you know what kept me going? It was the fun time I had with my co-workers and boss. They were cool as hell. We had a carpool to get to the events. It was always a vibe and a good time. They made my experience. Imagine working a 16-hour shift and walking out of it happy. One day I clocked in for a double shift for a wedding and a sweet 16 at 9:30 a.m. and clocking out at 1:30 a.m. Granted, I was dead after that shift and had to take off my shoes more than once, but I got $60 worth of tips and went to Wawa after work, so I felt like Gucci. And I believe I only felt like this because the environment I was around was nice. Sometimes.
You can't pay me to do 16-hour shifts, bro. Bro, you expect me to come in the next day? Not possible.
I've had to serve some aggressive people at some points.
Yeah, it's my birthday today. What can I get out here for free? You a bitch.
If I had trash co-workers or a trash boss, I would have not stayed at that job for long. I have zero patience for bullshit. Literally. Like example, the first job I've ever had in my senior year of high school, I was a janitor at a warehouse. I had no co-workers, so I had nobody to talk to, and my boss was not a bad person, but a bad boss. I'd be working shifts that were 2 to 3 hours every few days, cleaning the break rooms, hallways, and bathrooms. So my pay wasn't even that good, but since I was still in school, I was just thinking, I'm making money and I got more time to study and goon. That sounds like a win-win. But when payday arrived, I would only be paid for half the hours I worked, sometimes less. I was already barely working as is, combined with a salary of $13 an hour, cleaning up pee-pee and poo-poo. Man, I'm not taking it. Plus, he only paid me through Cash App.
Oh, hell
You ever had a job that only paid you through Cash App? Man, I had to go.
Oh, hell. Fuck no. Did it pay you to Cash App? No. run from that job. Like run, get on your hind legs and run, cause that's some under the table type shit.
I only worked there for a few weeks. He did pay me the rest of the money after, so he cool, but man, warehouse jobs are not it. My patience dwindled faster when I got accepted at BJ's, and I worked there for 1 day. I asked to go to the bathroom and left during orientation. I discovered they weren't what they advertised. How you gonna call yourselves BJ's without expecting people to have certain expectations? That's false advertising. So I left. That wasn't really the reason. I just didn't want to work in the freezer. That's when I started my waiting job, then YouTube, and now here I am.
Hell yeah.
Unemployed since. I'm just saying I can understand the struggles of looking for and having a job. Man. Especially the ones you only take to make ends meet. And the unemployed life can be really fun when you have stuff to fall back on. If not, it will only be short-term satisfaction. Eventually, you have to get a career, deal with any of the shortcomings of it, and do that for the rest of your life.
That's a fact.
The American dream! So when looking for a job, make sure to get one that you like if you have the privilege to do so. That's all I really wanted to say. In conclusion, enjoy unemployment while you still can. Different strokes for different...
Okay. That was fun. That was a fun vid. Alright, guys. I'll catch y'all in the next video. And, yeah. Peace out.